Welcome to Subramani. I'm going to say something which is going to evoke a lot of response, negative response, as usual for many of my videos, which is quite normal for me. So, welcome to some more contrarian thinking. One question which many people ask me while I'm on a lecture, especially younger boys and girls, is will buying shares make me rich? Now, my problem is I do not know which shares you will buy and what is your definition of rich. For somebody who has been brought up in very poor families, coming from poor families, being rich would just mean getting 2 meals a day, and that could be their meaning of rich. And for somebody who is already very rich, it might mean that becoming a Musk or a Bill Gates, that could be becoming rich. So I have no clue of what is your idea of being rich, but let's look at it this way. Is buying share the only way to richness, and what kind of richness? Okay, let's go this. Let's understand that equity markets is a place where being good as a businessman is recognized. Please understand. So whether it is Mr. Deepak Parekh's company, which remember he's an employee, or Aditya Puri, or any of these employees, or whether it is owners like Uday Kotak and Nirmal Jain in the BFSI space, or Dr. Reddy of Reddy's Laboratory, or Sun Pharma, any of these companies. These companies are first of all thought of in somebody's head, promoted, and then they toil. To use a Hindi word, cheppal ghis jati hai, right? They go around places selling their products, creating a fantastic market impact, becoming a market leader, doing very well, and then they say, now I need recognition by the market because I need liquidity for my shares, and I need more money. I need more people to invest in my company so that I can use that money and grow well. Then the IPO happens, and then people get in. And after that, again, you will hear stories like if you had put 10,000 rupees in Wipro in 1980, it would be worth 10,000 crores today, or whatever, say 1,000 crores today. Yeah, more like 1,000 crores. And there is working, showing how you got a bonus, how you got a split, how you got a bigger split, how you got a bigger bonus, blah, blah, blah. And so from your 100 shares has grown to 1 lakh shares or 1,25,000 shares. And this is what would have happened. Perfectly correct journey. Yes, you would have been very rich. The question is, would you have sat through the whole journey? I don't know that. So you ask me whether buying shares of Wipro you would make money. Yes, of course. In 1980, if you had bought and you're holding till now, of course you made money. Did you get rich? Of course you got rich. But it's up to your personality. Would you have stayed on in that for such a long time? Would somebody not have advised you, अरे 10,000 का 50 lakh हो गया बेच दो? Somebody would have given you that advice. Maybe your barber, maybe your dentist, maybe your guy doing your foot massage. Somebody would have told you that this is a great share to sell, and you would have sold. So look at it. Unless I know your complete personality, how am I even going to say whether you will make money or no? Of course, broadly to say, yes, if you buy shares, you will make money. Look at Rakesh Jhunjhunwala. Great answer. That is exactly like saying, of course, if you play cricket, you can become a millionaire. You can have, say, 1,000 crores net worth. Look at Sachin Tendulkar. The question is, are you Sachin Tendulkar? Are you Rakesh Jhunjhunwala? Are you Warren Buffett? The answer is no. If I do not know that portion of your personality as to are you good at stock picking? Will you stay invested? Will you panic when times are bad? You have to answer all those personal questions, not just equity questions of what will happen if you buy shares. Of course, you will buy shares and then suddenly find that the share has gone up. That would be the exact time when you would want to buy a new house or a new car or go on a vacation. You will say, "Arey, ye 10 ka 20 ho gaya, let me sell." If that's what you do, you will never get rich, but you will keep buying all the things that you want. One thing which buying equity and holding for a long period might do for all of us is to create adequate the corpus for our retirement. So you might spend your time very well in retirement. You will have enough money to pay for your nursing costs, etc., etc. You may still leave some wealth for your children, whatever that wealth means to them, right? You, all these things you could definitely get it done. But rich, well, let me give you some of the numbers which what would happen. So if you're a young aspiring investor who buys the Sensex for say 1 lakh, after about 30 years you will have 5 lakhs. Now that's not a very inspiring thing to say, right? Your 1 lakh will become 5 lakhs, so 5 times over 30 years. Fair enough, right? But that's what you will get. The problem is what happens is that, does that give you a feeling of being rich? Then you realize that if you want 5 crores at that of 30 years, you should have 1 crore now, and that is not what you have. But yes, there are certain things that you have. You have a good qualification, you will have a good job, you will earn well, you will marry well, you will be responsible towards the world and towards yourself, you will invest well. So it will do exactly what I said. It will help you meet all your reasonable sized goals. It will help you retire peacefully. It will mean your children will have good education. It means you will never have to worry about getting 2 square meals a day, a roof over your head, and Wi-Fi connection. What more does a person want, right? So it will do all that, but rich, no. It will not make you a Musk or a Gates or a Nirmal Jain or a Uday Kotak, not even a Deepak Parekh or a Aditya Puri. Why I'm saying not even? Because these are employees and not owners of business. So you're talking of 50,000 crores of net worth for the first group and about 3,000-4,000 crores group for the latter employees, right? That's what kind of, is that rich? You have to define whether that is, what is rich. Of course, by any Indian standards, these people are not rich. They are super ultra rich, no doubt about that. But you have to define in your head what is rich, how rich you want to be, and what kind of investment behavior you will show. But the greatest route to richness is always creating your own company and taking it public, like what these people have done. Riding the bandwagon with them right at the beginning, that also will give you some wealth, some gold dust will fall on you also. But just buying shares and not having the skill of good portfolio management will not make you rich. But if you do an SIP in a fund, it will meet all your goals. So if that is what you want, that makes sense. But if you want to take a punt and say, I will also become a very rich investor like Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, there is tremendous amount of effort that goes to become a Rakesh Jhunjhunwala or a Vallabh Bhansali, right? So if you are willing to put in those efforts, if you are willing to put in those education, etc., of course you will become rich. But the question is, these are questions which you have to answer for yourself. Don't expect a blogger or a financial journalist or even a financial advisor to be able to tell you what all you need to do. It's a very big, long set of things. You will keep learning, create your portfolio, you will meet all your goals. Believe me, that's sufficient. Thank you.